pictures of the office like we do. It's all this. That is for me. You know, I've been on that side of the camera.
Yeah.
Because we do a lot of photographs.
It's like a mug shot.
Yeah, yeah.
So, 2 years ago, you said you've been involved with Big Case about 2 years. And that, what were you looking for when you found Big Case and got involved with them? Two-part question. What were you looking for? Why were you looking? What were you looking for? And what was it about Big Case that said, I think they might be it, I want to get involved with what they're doing?
Well, actually, I wasn't looking for anything like this. It just, I got an email that came to me and it piqued my interest. And then I listened to it more and more, and the more I listened to it, the more it made sense. And I decided to make a phone call. And then I made the phone call and talked to Dr. McAnally himself, and he answered my questions. I then thought about it some more, called back, and said I'd come give it a look-see. Of course, that first day, back then, I think now you do it online, but when we did it, you come out and do the first day. And then if you decided to do it, then you would sign up. If you didn't, then that was, you went home. But I went and then I liked what I heard. I thought I'd give it a shot. And as Dr. McAnally says, if you don't do well and don't increase by a certain amount, then he will certainly refund your money happily. Mm-hmm. And I signed up, and I have no regrets. I'm re-signed up again as a elite member, mm-hmm. and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I've gotten an awful lot out of it.
What about this summit? What's been the big aha moment for you here at this summit? We've been through a day so far. What kind of just jumped out at you?
Well, two things. One is Chris Mullen's talk, and all of a sudden she put it down where I could sort of get what we're doing with this phone. The phone sounds easy, but you know, a lot of these times the reason we don't use our phone and don't monitor it is because if you monitor it, you don't really know what to do with it or what you're doing. But now I got the message. I see what she's talking about, and I know that how important the phone is, but I also know how to convey that to my staff. Before, I have been sort of intimidated by this and not really committed myself to it. I had my staff, and I wanted them to be committed without me being committed. Now I am committed to getting the phone answered and answered properly for each call. If we spend the money for the marketing, and then the patients come in and then they get cut off at the phone, all that money is wasted. We've got to have the phone working well to have our patients come on in and make our money that we spend on marketing worth the cost. Second thing is yesterday in the lectures on acquiring and getting an associate. I'm looking into doing that, and I got some good direction with that.
Okay. Is all of the learning, all of the knowledge that you're gaining at this summit only in the presentation room, or are you getting more out of the summit than just what's going on?
It's all the time, and there's plenty here, and you can get a lot. Just walk up to people, they'll talk to you, they gladly share, and you learn from them, and they learn from you. It's an ongoing thing, and even you make good friends that you keep in contact with after you leave here, and probably after Big Cases. I've got one or two that I think we'll keep in touch with each other. Awesome.
Is there anything that you haven't seen from Big Case yet, haven't learned, that you'd like to? Is there something that they haven't covered that you would, really sticks out at you?
I'm having trouble just keeping up with Big Cases, catching up with it, because I've implemented on only a small amount of the program. I haven't been able to implement all of it. I don't know that I ever really can. There's a tremendous amount. James has done a fantastic job on getting the information, and then we sort of have to cherry pick what we want to do and how we want to do it. Implementing what I have, I think this would sum it up well. Last year, in spite of the recession, '09, we had a record year in production. But even more importantly, our net was up even more than it was when it's ever been. Our net was greatest, and that's sort of where it's at to me. You can make $1 million. If you spend $1 million, you haven't made anything. But if you make $1 million and spend $500,000, that's good news. And we had a very, very good year as far as overall net. And last year, for the first time, I've been doing dentistry since 1975. I'm not going to do the years. But with that, last year, I took a vacation in July, August, September, October, November and December. I have never taken that many vacations in a decade. And I thoroughly enjoyed the year and my time, as well as I enjoyed work more. And my staff is having more fun and enjoying coming to work more. And I think they're more refreshed and more able to do better because they also get a needed break. And I have one lady that's been with me 23 years, one 16, 17, another one 10. And they are loving it. I have other staff too, but these ladies have been around a long time and know how hard we've worked in the past, but now how hard we don't. No, we work hard, but we also work smart.
Awesome. That's all I need. That's perfect.